I'm going to get cracking. So just really quickly, for those of you I haven't met before, my name is Cass. And I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Ash for having me tonight as well. And Ash, I've got a gorgeous little gift for you as well. These are one of my absolute favourite items in the range. It's our little microfiber face washer, and they're amazing for taking off your makeup at the end of the night as well. So thank you, darling. So if any of you girls are having the girls over, you're going to get one of our super posh microfiber face washers too. Now girls, have I got anybody who's not been to a Lorraine Lee party before? Any first timers? Excellent, a couple of you, cool. So just to show you how it all works, I'm going to take you through the Inspirations magazine today. So it's actually broken up into two sections. We're going to start with our luxury line in the back, and then I'm going to take you back to our regular collection. And to make it nice and easy, I've given each of you a little wish list to use. So if you see something you like the look of as we go through, just jot it down on your wish list. And this little one has little tick boxes that makes it nice and easy as well. Now girls, there is a prize for the biggest wish list at the end, okay? So go for gold, fill it up, and I'll keep reminding you to pop it on your wish list as well, but it's not an order form. So don't stress, we're gonna do everything at the end on the iPad. So write it all down, and then of course, if you love it today, you're welcome to purchase it. And we've got some really great promotions happening this month, which I'll tell you about in just a ticky. The second option is to get the girls around and style it in your own home, and our hosts on average save between $300 and $500. It's a massive difference if you've got quite a few things on your wish list. And with 2 party bookings today, then the beautiful Ash is going to get her half price items, so she's going to love you as well. Then the lucky last option is to get paid to share it, and that's to come and do what I do. And this $400 is what our stylists do, what our stylists make, doing just 2 parties per week, which is pretty awesome, I reckon. That's $400 for the week, so 2 by 3 hour spots, and it's just $100 to get started. So I can tell you a little bit more about that. And in fact, I've got a little information brochure that you can have a little flick through afterwards as well that tells you a little bit about the potential there. But my favourite part of that is then you can earn 40% off everything in the range that you love as well. So it's the best way to get your linen nice and cheap too. So what I'm going to do, pop those over there, is I'm going to get us started right in the back with our beautiful Nook collection. So if you flip the catalogue over for me, I'm going to show you some of our gorgeous pieces in here. These are some of my absolute favourite pieces. Is anybody else on the same page and likes to sort of have that monochrome look, the whites and the silvers and the charcoals? Yeah, Tracy, you are? Beautiful. I love this because you can put your own personality into it, and you can create a look that you love, and you can keep recreating the look as well. So I'm going to kick us off with the Elena collection, which are my absolute favourite. So just hands up, girls. Has anybody ever worn linen clothing before? Beautiful. What do you think, Trace?
Nice.
You loved it? Did it feel beautiful on? Perfect. So if you love to wear linen, then you're going to love sleeping in it like 10,000 times more. So I'm going to bring this one around so you can have a little bit of a feel. So you'll notice with the Elena that it's got this really beautiful sort of luxury feel to it. I love the Elena because they are super duper breathable. And I don't know about you guys, but my hubby's a bit of a, you know, a sweaty, he gets a bad rap at linen parties. And he tends to stain any sheets that we do in white. These are the only sheets I've ever been able to use that honestly come back, I reckon, whiter than what they started after every single wash, because it doesn't trap all the yucky in there. And they've got a really beautiful luxury finish. So these ones are available in the quilt cover set, a sheet set, and you can get the matching European pillowcases as well. So they are also available in, which you'll see in just a little bit, the beautiful robe, which is available in white and charcoal. I'm trying to think about how I could possibly get away with working in this. Do you reckon that I could maybe get away with working in a robe? Surely, surely. Actually, one thing we do love to do, we love to do pajama parties. So maybe one of you can have a pajama party, and then I can wear my beautiful robe, and then we'll all be totally gorgeous as well. So Elena comes in the beautiful bathrobe. There is also the stunning new throw rug in the Elena, and again, this one comes in 3 different colours, and it's got the gorgeous little edging on it as well. And what you'll notice is the throw rug's actually doubled. So it's double layer of linen, and it feels absolutely to die for. Is that not the most gorgeous thing ever? And then there's also the coordinating little cushion covers as well. So these all work back really nicely with one another as well. So you can have a little bit of a cuddle with those. Those little pieces in the Elena collection, I'm going to give you a bit of an idea, and price-wise, the Elena range is the most luxurious. So if you did the quilt cover set in queen size with a matching set of sheets, and then did the beautiful new throw rug over the end of it as well, if you bought all of those pieces today, full price, you'd be looking at $827. So we're getting up there, you know, it's going to be a complete bedroom makeover and you're going to be sleeping like a baby, but most of you probably didn't come to spend $827 today. So just by hosting a wow party, which is your 1,000 in sales and 2 party bookings, you could get all 3 of those items for $348. It's a big difference, isn't it? That's saving you $479, and you've had the opportunity to catch up with your girlfriends at the same time. The bed's going to be feeling totally amazing. So who's loving the look of the Elena so far? It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, Ash, you love that? Beautiful. All right, actually I might just leave that there. Now, can you guys give me 1 second? I'm just going to... Okay, that says it's still recording. I'm going to get Matt to edit that out, but it's like frozen. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, all right. Flick over to page 6 and 7, and we've got our beautiful Supima sheets. So you felt the Elena, they've got more of a sort of raw, natural feel to them. The next ones are our Supima. Have a little feel of these. Aren't they amazing? So these are super soft, super luxurious. These are 100% Supima cotton, which is one of the world's finest cottons. Has anybody heard of Supima cotton before or seen it in stores? Yeah, it's really rare. I find lots of people don't know what it is, and that's purely because you have to have a license to grow it and sell it. So it's harder to get your hands on, which means it's more exclusive, and when you feel it, you'll know why as well. So the Supima sheets, they're $289 for a queen size set, and that includes your fitted, your flat, and your 2 pillowcases. Most of my hosts will do this as their half price item though, and I reckon they feel better on the bed at half price as well. How about you? Okay, that's your Supima. And then we've got Nile. Nile's stunning. This one's an Egyptian cotton. And if you feel this one, what you'll feel is it's still really beautiful and soft, but it's gorgeous and lightweight. And so that's the feedback that I've had from customers, is that if you want a really luxurious, you know, it's still got a really high thread count, but it doesn't feel too weighty, then the Nile is a really great way to go. And you can buy that in the quilt cover, and you can also get a coordinating set of sheets, which is the same as the reverse of the cover as well. So this one, it actually tells you on the page here that, again, by hosting a wow party, if you did the queen size quilt cover, the 2 European pillowcases at the back, and the queen size set of sheets, $678 normally, or $294 at your wow party, so saving $384 as well. So if you love that one, make sure you pop that on your wish list. Remember, you've got your wish list there, and the biggest wish list gets a prize. So if you love it, and then write them down as well. And then the lucky last pieces in the Nook collection in our quilt covers is our gorgeous Milan. And Milan is available in the beautiful classic white. And I love this. Honestly, you can put anything with it and change up the look really quickly. We bought this one for my mum for Mother's Day, and she teamed it up with the silver sheets and then popped in the little blush pink throw, which looks absolutely gorgeous. But I love that just by popping, you know, a darker sheet with it, you've got a similar look, but it just gives it more of a cozier sort of winter feel as well. So you can mix and match your accessories and your sheets to give you a whole new look when you've got quite a simple design like the Milan. Now, is anybody thinking I love that, but I couldn't put white on my bed? Yeah, beautiful. We hear that quite a lot. So Lorrainely are really great with our range. They do listen to feedback, so if you've got anything that you love and you'd like to see in a different colour, let me know. But we've just released it in the beautiful charcoal. Isn't that gorgeous? So again, you could do, you know, exactly like you did with the white and pop in a lighter throw and it just softens it. Or I actually really love it with, you know, the beautiful little floral cushion from the Delphine quilt cover, which you're going to see in just a tick, and it just gives it that really romantic finish as well. So with each of these designs, I really love that they're all quite customizable, that you really can put your own look into. And then same with the Milan collection, if you wanted to do the whole look in the Milan. So that's the quilt cover, the €2, and the set of the really soft Supima sheets that I showed you with it, those ones would be $6.68 for all three, or $2.89 at your wow party as well. So again, saving you another $379. So I'm sure you're all going to agree, if it's the Nook pieces you love, they're really good ones to keep on your wish list when you have the girls over, and get them a whole lot cheaper. Then there's also lots of accessories. We've got our Barcelona blankets, and you saw our gorgeous Elena robes and cushions and throws. And then to finish this off, we've got the Manisa towels and the beautiful linen tableware as well. And the Manisa towels are seriously stunning. These ones are a Turkish cotton towel made in Turkey, and you can feel they're a really lovely soft, they've almost got like a thinner feel than our big fluffy Cooper towel. So it just depends what look and feel you prefer. And I love these ones. These, you know, if you're looking to kind of redecorate your bathroom, I think these are absolutely stunning because it all coordinates and tells a story, but it has this beautiful luxury finish. It's almost like a, you know, showroom bathroom as well. And then I don't normally get too excited about bath mats, but the bath mats are really, really pretty in the Manisa range as well. So again, if it's a bathroom makeover you're after, you could team all of these pieces together. You can do 2 towels, the hand towel and the bath mat, and it costs you next to nothing. Plus you have your half price items left over as well. So my love, so before I move over to our regular collection, I'm going to go around and you can tell me, Tracy, which one was your favourite quilt cover out of the Nook collection? What was your favourite piece from the Nook collection?
I like the sheets,
the Supima sheets, beautiful. Yeah. Did you tick those on your wish list?
Yes.
Beautiful. And Trace?
The charcoal Milan.
Charcoal Milan, gorgeous. Make sure you tick that one on your wish list as well. And what about you, Sam?
I was actually liking the light Milan.
The white one?
Yeah, with the darker sheets and the I like the,
and the pink throw, yeah, beautiful. Make sure you tick that one on your wish list too. And Ash, what was your favourite, Duh?
I'm totally after Elena and everything.
Excellent, Elena and everything.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you're having the girls over so we can get those a whole lot cheaper for you. Love that, girls. So I'm going to take you back over to our core range now, and I'm going to start us off with some of our gorgeous quilt covers. Now, there's about 30 pages of quilt covers, so if I showed you them all, we'd be here all day, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you a couple of our core pieces, and then at the end, you're welcome. Come on up, pull them off the rack, have a little touch and a feel. And also, if you do spot something in particular that you'd like to actually see with the colours in your home, or see with your bed head or your paint or your artwork, then honestly, I would save those for your own party, and we can actually take them into your bedroom and try them out as well. So I'm going to kick us off with the front cover, which is Lara. Oops. So if you open up to the inside front cover, you'll see the full spread of Lara. And just mind my little notes here, they give us a little script to use, which is really handy. But Lara, I reckon, just screams autumn. And it's got all those beautiful autumn colours through it, that beautiful forest green sort of background to it. And I actually really love the little cushion cover that matches the Lara. It's quite a lot lighter, so it just lifts the rest of the quilt cover. You can put darker accessories for winter and then put your lighter accessories in for summer, and that will just spice it up as well. But Lara in a queen size is $179. So remember, when you host a wow party, you take $140 off, plus you can have any 2 items half price. So that means our queen size quilt covers come down to around $39 when you're having the girls over as well. So make sure you remember which one's your favourite, because I will ask you at the end as well. Who prefers more of a quilted feel to their quilt cover? Beautiful, Tracy, you do. And for you girls, you may not have even felt these before, but I'm going to show you Nairobi. I love this one, because have a little feel of the texture. This one you can actually use on the bed on its own, which means it's perfect for our summers. It's not too thick and heavy. You can use it just like that, but then in winter you can pop your quilts in as well. Now this one's completely reversible as well, so if you've got that little bit of an animal instinct, which is a really big trend for autumn this year, then you can flip it over and you've got a whole new look, and all the accessories have got that print on it as well, which are really fun. Means you can mix and match it back with other designs too. So that's Nairobi. If you keep flicking, we've got a beautiful new colour in our Diana, the grey. Most of you have seen the pink at the last party, but that's available in a new colourway now as well. And I actually love this one because it starts in double and goes right through, so it's even beautiful for little girls' beds as well, with that little bit of a tassel on it. And then winter blooms is another trend that's really big this season as well. And I think Delphine is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I don't know about you girls, but floral, I would never normally pick a floral. Sometimes I find that they're a bit too bold for me, a bit too colourful, but I just love this one. I love how muted it is. And then what I love about it is if you go and pop a pink, you know, a blush pink cushion cover in with it, it just makes the pink pop in the quilt cover. Or if you want to, you know, bring out the greeny colours, you could put the mint in with it and that will make that pop as well. Or you can just keep it really quite subtle and subdued as well. And it's got a really slight, beautiful print on the reverse as well. So Delphine is a bargain. This one's $159, and when you buy our quilt covers, you get the 2 matching pillowcases included. So that brings it down to around $19 at your wow party as well, which is seriously awesome. Who's in trouble already? You've spotted something you're loving? Gorgeous, aren't they? One of my faves is Victoria, and honestly, it's probably one of my favourite things about the job is that we get this stuff 40% off all year round. My husband is constantly having a conniption when the toll man knocks on the door because there's, you know, a new quilt cover arriving. But my theory is I'm saving lots of money, not spending lots of money, and a 40% discount makes a big difference. So this will be the newest one I reckon we're going to add to our collection. And have a little feel. It's got almost like a waffly texture to it. And they've actually teamed it up with all your natural accessories in the catalogue, which are just beautiful. Again, you could, you know, put a bit of a florally touch with it if you wanted to, or you could team it up with your charcoals if you want to make it a little darker. So again, you can kind of have a little bit of a play with that one and create your own look. And then the lovely last one I'm going to show you is Taya on page 13. And Taya is one of our top selling quilt covers. The turquoise is our seasonal colour, which is just gorgeous. And it also comes in white and charcoal, which you'll see a little later in the catalogue as well. But if you have a little touch of that one, you'll feel how beautiful and soft this one is. And again, you can use this one on its own as a quilted quilt cover, or you can pop your quilt in as well and you're good to go. Now Taya is on most of my host wish lists. That one's $179 in Queen. So again, you can get that one for $39 at your own party. And it's available from single size right through to Super King. So you can do that on every single bed in your home as well. So girls, tell me, which one's your favourite quilt cover in the range so far? Trace, which one are you loving most?
I like the
Diana in grey?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And what about you, Trace?
I absolutely like
The Delphine. Gorgeous, isn't it? Nice and soft and floral. And what about you, Sarah?
I actually like the Delphine. I have the Tilly.
Yes,
which is a
beautiful.
big floral print.
Yep.
And what you don't particularly realise is that it's basically just a foot of the bed that has all the flowers on.
Yeah.
So it's not overwhelming. Or
Yeah.
anything. So I quite
Like the Delphine. It's beautiful, isn't it? And Ash, what was your favourite?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Delphine as well. The more I
Beautiful.
see it, the more I love it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? So girls, down the bottom, where is quilt covers? Over this side, they're on the right-hand side of your wish list. It actually gives you an option there to write in which one was your favourite. So jot that down and I'll help you crunch some numbers at the end as well. All right, girls, now before I move on to another of my favourite items, which is our gorgeous sheets, I want to tell you about something else I really love, and that's my job. And if you flick over to page 15, there's actually a really great little story here. This is our company director, Adrian. Who I think of like family. I know Adrian really well and he's just the most beautiful man. But it's actually got a little bit of a story here about the Lorraine Lee background as well. And honestly, I encourage you to have a little bit of a read. This might not be something that you've ever considered. And I know when I first come to a Lorraine Lee party, the last thing I thought I was going to leave with was a job. But I'm really grateful that I took the information home and have a little bit of a read. And if you're a bit tech savvy, has anybody ever used one of these little QR codes before? Has anybody ever done that? Sarah, you have? Beautiful. So with these ones, I didn't know this, but you can actually get a little mobile app, and it's just called a QR reader, and you can actually hover that over here, and it's actually going to show the video, the actual story, which is really groovy. So if you have some time afterwards, I've actually got it on my phone as well, so you can do it on there, but you can download the app, have a little watch, and it tells you a bit about the story, so I'd love to know what you think about that as well. All right, my love, so I'm going to flick through. As you keep flicking through, you're going to see there's lots of beautiful designs up here. And depending on what look you love and what feel you love, there is something to suit everyone. They're all up here. And like it says on page 21 as well, if you've got, you know, if you love to shop, then why not get the girlfriends together? They're probably going to love to see our range, and then you can see and feel and touch it in your own home with a glass of bubbles as well. Because I reckon that's the best way to do the shopping. I think they'd be disappointed if you showed up to the plaza with a glass of bubbles in your hand, don't you? All right, keep on flicking through. I'm going to take you right over to page 29 to our gorgeous sheet. So hands up. Has anybody got Lorraine Lee sheets at home already? Trace, you do? Sarah, you do? Beautiful. Trace, do you know which ones they are that you're using? The Picale, beautiful. And Sarah? Picale as well. Ash, have you got Lorraine Lee sheets?
Yeah, these ones.
Beautiful. The luxury cotton. Perfect. I generally say to people, if you've never used Lorraine Lee before, sheets are a really great place to start. It's what we're famous for, and it's the reason that I'm here today. My mum has been buying sheets since I was this big. We've still got a set at home that my mum bought when I was a little girl, and they're on my son's bed now. So you can't kill them. They are absolutely awesome. And you've got a couple of different collections to work with. So you've seen our luxury range already. These ones over the next couple of pages are part of our core collection, and they're always available. So what I would recommend is I'm going to pass the little samples along. Have a little feel of each, and just remember which colour you prefer, the pink or the grey, and then I'll tell you which one's which afterwards as well. As it's going around, there's a little story that's attached to the sheets too, and you'll notice when you get your sheets in the post, in fact any of your products, on the back they've got real life stories of our real life stylists as well, and what they do with their Lorraine Lee income. I'm really fortunate, my story is one of them that's on the packaging, which is really groovy. So this is me and my hot hubby that you're going to hear about in just a tick, on our dream wedding in Hawaii. So it's one of the very first things that my Lorraine Lee income covered, was for us to go and have the most beautiful wedding in Hawaii as well. So you can have a little read of that, but pass them around, feel both of them, remember the colour. So over here you've got two different collections. You've got luxury cotton. So these ones are a 500 thread count, and they're 100% cotton. So if you love really beautiful natural fibres, the luxury cotton is the way to go. And you'll notice it's got a really soft finish to it as well, hence the name luxury in it. That one comes in 6 different colours, and with both of these collections you can buy them as separates. So does anybody not use the flat sheet on their bed? Oh wow. I was going to say, normally there's at least one, and it's actually becoming more of a 50-50 split. Ken's doesn't either. So with these ones, Sarah, it means that you don't have to buy the flat sheet. So you're not paying for something that you'll never use. So just buy what you need. And then the premium Picale are on page 30. These ones here are some of our most popular sheets, and they're the ones that have been in the range for forever. These are a poly cotton blend. So the beautiful thing about these is the polyester in them is what makes them last so long. It's why they don't, you know, pill and fray and come apart on you. And I love these because they're super easy to care for. So you can literally wash them, put them on the line, and 20 minutes later they're dry and ready to go back on the bed, and they don't crumple as well. So that's really nice. If you can think of better things to do with your day than iron your sheets, these are the way to go. Now, sizing is what everyone loves about Lorraine Lee sheets. These ones here are the single size. We reckon they're pretty generous, aren't they? So what I love about that is you're not fighting for sheets in the middle of the night. My husband does the burrito, he does the tuck and roll. Does anybody else have that going on in their room? Yep. So it just means when he does that, I still have sheet on my side of the bed. And then with your fitted sheets, who's ever struggled to get the last corner over the... Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? So with our fitted sheets, you've got an option of a 40 centimetre drop on the side. And as you go down the list of the sizes available, you'll also see there's mega fitted in the queen and king size. And that means you've got an extra 10 centimetres. So it's 50 centimetres in total. And I haven't met a person yet who the mega fitted didn't fit. So with these ones, you can obviously mix and match colours as well. And they're available in single right through to super king. So if it's sheets you need for the kids' beds, these would be the way to go as well. Now, price-wise, the first ones I showed you were the luxury cotton. If you did a fitted, flat and 2 pillowcases in the luxury cotton sheets, you'd be looking at $216 normally. Or again, they might be a nice one to do as a half-price item at your party. But this is the ticker. The premium Picale for a full set is $144, which I reckon is amazing value for sheets that are going to last you 10 plus years. And have a guess how much they come down to when you have me over for a wow party. Any guess? $4. You're good at your maths. I love that. Normally people don't guess that straight away, so you are seriously awesome. But $4.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly, $4 for a set of sheets. I think that's totally crazy. And that's what my mum paid years ago. She still says it was the best, best money she ever spent because we're still using them today. I don't even know what that would work out to be per year, but I know that it's good value. So really quickly before I put these away, I've got a hot tip for you. Does anybody know good at folding a fitted sheet? Excellent. And we're all scrunches and rollers? Yes? No? You do know how to do it? Or?
I do. I try and do it.
Yes?
Never.
But it's never quite perfect. Okay, well here's my hot tip for you. Unless you know how to do the fitted sheet, I use my fitted and my flat and one pillowcase all inside the second pillowcase. So that just means in the linen cupboard, all the same sheets are all bundled together inside a pillowcase. You don't mix and match the sizes. How often do you unroll the sheet and then realise it's a size too small? And you don't lose any bits and pieces as well. So that's my hot tip for you for today. You can go home and reorganise your linen cupboard and pop it all back in nicely together. So girls, depending on which ones you like, who liked the grey ones better? Anybody like the feeling of the grey the most?
Yeah.
You like those ones? So Trace, on your wish list, there's the sheets you can tick premium for Kale. That's those ones. Who preferred the feeling of the pink ones? Beautiful. So you girls can tick luxury cotton. And of course you saw the look ones earlier as well. So that's our gorgeous sheets. Now, if it's winter sheets you're after, our flannelettes are available again. These sell like hotcakes. So if you want them, don't wait too long. And I can show you the sample of those afterwards. But next I'm going to move into our pillows. And girls, the next couple of pages I find, I don't know about you, but when I flick through the Lorraine Lee catalogue, I look for all the pretty stuff. And I tend to find people flick over these pages because they're not necessarily things you really think about. But I love to explain these things because these are all about giving you a better quality sleep. So it's all good to make your bed look beautiful, but if you're not sleeping very well, then it's kind of pointless as well. So I've got a quick little fun fact for you with pillows first. They say that 1/3 of the weight of a 2-year-old pillow is made up of dead dust mites, mildew, bacteria, and their feces. Which is kind of gross, right? Now, I don't know about you, but when I came to my first linen party 8 years ago, I was there to get a quilt cover and a throw rug. I knew exactly what I wanted, and I left that party with 2 new pillows and a mattress protector, and then I booked my party to get my quilt cover and my throw rug for free. And honestly, I just never thought about that. I had no idea that's what was going on. So, if you might be in the same boat, then there's a couple of things I would recommend. Now, firstly, if you're buying just your regular pillows, pop a protector on them. And we've got lots of different protectors to suit, but the coral fleece are probably our most popular, and that's because they've got that plastic layer on the inside, so they stop any sweat and dribble and whatnot from getting onto your pillow. But they've got this beautiful coral fleece layer on the outside, so they add a little bit more oomph to your pillow. And then these ones are completely treated against all your bacteria and your nasties as well. So it just makes them nice and healthy. The second option is invest in a good pillow from the get-go, but the nasties can't live in. So the 3 I'm going to show you will last you a good 5 to 10 years because they can't live in there, or they've got a treatment in there that stops them from living in there. So who prefers a really soft, cuddly pillow? Beautiful. Okay, so you guys have a little feel of this one. This is our microfiber. Now, if you like a sort of a feather or a goose down feel, you're going to love microfiber. It feels like that, but it's not unhygienic like feather and down. It is totally machine washable, and you can pop it in the tumble dryer as well. So it's super easy to care for. That's right, and it's treated with our BioFresh treatment. So girls, does anybody have asthma or allergy sufferers at home? A couple of you? Beautiful. Remind me afterwards and I'll tell you all of the pieces that have got this BioFresh treatment in there because it's antibacterial, antimicrobial and anti-dust mite. So it's great if you've got asthma and allergy sufferers. The second one I'm going to show you is latex. So latex has got more of a firmer support. Has anybody used a latex pillow before? Beautiful. What did you think of it, Trace?
I thought I didn't really like it.
Was it a bit too firm for you maybe? Yeah.
Because I sleep on my tongue.
I was going to say, if you like the microfiber, you're probably not going to love the latex because they are sort of chalk and cheese. But have a little feel. Our latex are beautiful. They've definitely got more of a firm support, quite a springy feel, and they've got a really great chiropractic support as well. So these are brilliant. And latex, guys, probably the longest lasting. Takes forever to kill a latex pillow. And these ones have got a little pinhole ventilation system in it so that it breathes really nicely because latex is known to be quite a warm pillow as well, which this one won't. And then, last but not least, we've got our memory foam pillow. Has anybody used a memory foam pillow before? What do you think?
Best thing ever.
Best thing ever. Look, I'm so on the same page, and honestly, before I had a memory foam pillow, I didn't know that I needed a memory foam pillow, and now I could never sleep without it. So it was the very first thing I ever purchased from Lorraine Lee, and since then, it's been overseas with me a gazillion times. I don't leave home without it, and I love that I can squish it up into my bag, and it just gets right in there, but it always springs back to its regular shape. So what a memory foam pillow is designed to do is work with your shape. So it gets right into your shoulder and cuts out that gap, and then right into your neck, so it's nice and supportive. So what you'll notice with the memory foam is it's not going to push your head up, so you haven't got your back all out of whack, but you're not going to sink right into it either. It's designed to keep your spine nice and aligned, which of course is chiropractic approved. So this one's great for headaches and migraines, backaches, neck aches and shoulder pains, and it's known as our snorer's pillow as well. Have you got a snorer at home, Trace? So you just hold it firmly over their face and push it down. Don't do that. Don't do that, that'll get me in trouble. I'm just kidding. No, it's because your spine's all nice and aligned. It can help to open the airways, which in turn then cuts out that snoring as well. I cannot stress enough, okay? If it's new pillows that you need, please try before you buy. They're a bit like undies, you can't return them once they've been used. So make sure you have a little bit of a lie down, and often when you're feeling them on the couch, it's completely different to actually laying down on it. So if you're serious about buying pillows, obviously you're welcome to grab them today, but I would definitely recommend put these on the wish list for your party, and then actually try them on your own mattress at home, and then hubby can try his, kids can try theirs. You get them a whole lot cheaper. In fact, if you get two of the same pillow, Lorraine will let you do any two of the same pillow as one half price item. So the memory foam, for example, are $139 each, or you can do two for $139, and then you still have your free credits and another half price item left over as well. It's a way smarter way to do it. So guys, any questions about any of those pillows before I move on?
That's good information.
Beautiful. All pretty self-explanatory. I'll just pop these back down. I've got a nice little mess happening over here. Stupid thing. All right. If you flick over to the next page, we have our pillow protectors. So I mentioned before putting a protector on your pillow. You've seen our waterproof protector, and the other one I want to show you is our thermal balancing pillow protector. The thermal balancing range is probably hands down the best money I've ever spent, aside from my memory foam pillow. And you're going to hear about the quilt and the mattress topper in just a ticky, but it also comes in the pillow protector. So does anybody suffer from migraines or hot head or flushes or any of that sort of stuff? This is perfect for all of you. It works to obviously protect the pillow, but it's also got a cooling technology in there which helps to regulate your temperature. So I'm going to let you guys have a little feel of this one afterwards, but I'm going to show you the quilt and the topper first, and then I'll come back to the pillow protector. So flick over to the next page, and we've got quilt inserts next. Now, quilts are a bit like buying a pillow, and it's easy to stuff it up, because you sometimes find that the quilt that you buy might be too heavy or too light or not fit right, and that's really frustrating, obviously. So we've got 4 different options here. So just really quickly, hands up, if we just go look-wise first, who prefers a sort of neat, flat look to their quilt? Anyone? Trace, you do? Beautiful. So that one there in the neat flat, I would recommend either the woolen quilt, which is this one here, or the bamboo quilt. Both of those will give you that really nice, neat, flat look. And then to determine either way from there, if you want really lightweight, go the bamboo. If you want a bit more weight and heaviness to it, then go the wool. So that would be the bamboo or wool for you. And then I'm guessing the rest of you like the really fluffy magazine look you get. Is that right? Beautiful. I'm a bit the same. So if that's the look that you love, I'd recommend either the healthy fibre or the thermal balancing. So I'm going to show you the healthy fibre today, and then if you can imagine this one with also having the cooling on it as well, then that's what the thermal balancing feels like. So have a little feel. I want you to feel how lightweight this feels, firstly.
So is this the thermal?
This is the healthy fibre.
Healthy fibre,
So it's got that soft, squishy, cloud-like feel, but it's also really lovely and lightweight. So I don't know about you, but I like to have a quilt that I can use all year round. I hate storing things for summer and winter. So the healthy fibre I love because it's beautiful and cozy for winter, but then in summer it's nice and lightweight. So if you're a really hot sleeper, you're going to kick any quilt top. It doesn't matter what it's made of. But the healthy fibre, I find that I can still sleep with this one in the warmer months because it doesn't feel like I've got a big bulky quilt on top of me. We've actually just recently upgraded from healthy fibre to the thermal balancing. So we've been sleeping with it for 2 nights now, and I can hands down say it is worth every single cent.
So the thermal balancing is not that one.
So no, I haven't got the thermal balancing sample with me.
Sure.
It feels most similarly to the healthy fibre. It's not as lofty as the healthy fibre, but it's actually made with the same fibres. And then, if you could imagine the cooling technology of the thermal on one side of it, which goes towards your body, you've got this nice, lofty, lightweight quilt with a cooling technology on it as well. So if you kind of sort of imagine that sort of feel, that's what the thermal balancing does. Now price-wise, there's a big jump from healthy fibre to thermal balancing. So if it is the thermal one you love, that is definitely one to save as your half price item. But honestly, after sleeping with it for 2 nights, the big thing I noticed is we slept with it up around our ears all night long. And normally in the warmer months, hubby would kick, by the time I've gone to bed, he would kick the quilt off, which he hasn't done with the thermal balancing. So it is absolutely gorgeous. Now all of the quilts go right up to super king size. So one thing I would suggest, if you haven't already, take a look at your mattress and how your quilt cover fits on it at the moment. So if you're noticing you're doing a queen on your queen bed and your sheets are poking out the bottom, that's when I would recommend going up to a king size. And same with the king, that's why they've made super king, so that you've got that extra tuck on a king bed, and it gives it that really beautiful lofty sort of magazine look as well. So guys, the healthy fibre, if you love the look of that one's our most popular, and it's $1.99 in queen. So again, use your host credits and it comes down to around $59. We could do it as a half price item as well. And these are things that are really good to kind of, you know, do the kids, do yours, do them all in one hit with your free and your half price items, and you'll all be sleeping like babies as well. So they are your quilts. Now this lucky last page is the last one I'm going to go to in detail. The rest of the stuff's really quick and easy. These are some of my absolute favourite pieces in the collection, and they are the #1 reason my hosts will have me over, is to get these pieces on their bed for the best possible price. So I'm going to take you through layer by layer and show you how they work individually. And then at the end, we're going to pop all of the layers together so that you can see them as a full system, aka princess package. So I'm starting at the top with layer 1, which is the Green First mattress topper. So have a little cuddle of these as they come around. And I want you to give some thought. If you think about your mattress at home, or the kids, or the spare bed, whichever one it is that you want to revamp, if the #1 priority is that you want to make it softer, more supportive and more comfortable, the Green First mattress topper is the one that you would go for, without doubt. So these are basically great if your mattress is a little older and maybe not as comfortable as it used to be, or it might be a new mattress that just needs to be a bit softer. It might be too firm at the moment. We put this one on our kids' beds because the guy at the mattress store told us to just go for a really firm mattress because the kids are so light they won't feel it. That is the biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard. They absolutely could feel every spring, and then they wouldn't sleep in their own bed. So rather than buying new mattresses, we've just put a mattress topper over the top. And honestly, we've had guests sleep in their beds and say, oh my gosh, what sort of mattress is that? They've got no idea that it's just a topper underneath. So guys, this is $1.99 in queen size. So again, you could do this one as a half price item at your party. And I reckon that's a really great price to have your mattress feeling like new. Again, who's loving the look of that one? Who feels like they need some, softness in their life? Beautiful. So make sure you tick that one on your wish list as well. The second layer is directly below the Green First mattress topper. This is our coral fleece quilted mattress protector. So exactly the same as the pillow protector you saw before. Got that nice soft top, plastic layer on the back, and it does exactly what we said for the pillows as it does for the mattress. So it basically creates a barrier, because you heard about all the yucky stuff that lives in pillows. Ultimately, a mattress is a big pillow, yeah? So if you've not got a protector on there, potentially you've got all of that stuff living in your mattress that is potentially making you not feel very good either. So I always say the protector is kind of like a barrier layer. So if it's a new mattress, you're protecting the mattress from you and sweat and stains and spills and whatnot. If it's an older mattress, you're protecting you from the mattress and all of the lovelies that are living in it as well. So we have a lot of people from bedding companies send people to us for this protector because it's one of the best on the market. And a lot of people don't realise if you stain your mattress, you void your warranty. So just be really aware of that because you spend a lot of money, you don't want to have no warranty on it. So these guys are $179 in Queen, so they come down to $39. And these are great for the kids' beds as well if you've got, you know, accidents and stuff. So they start in a cot and go right through to king size. All right, then the lucky last layers I'm going to show you are down the bottom with layer 3. Now you've got a couple of great pieces across the bottom of layer 3, and you've got the option of either the woolen underlays or the thermal balancing mattress topper, which is the one I'm going to show you. Both of these work to moderate your temperature, but I'm going to show you the thermal topper today because it's my personal favourite, and if you want to know more about the wool, then ask me that afterwards as well. So to show you how this one works, I'm going to put them all together. Now you do not need to have these other layers for the thermal balancing to work the way that it needs to, but I want you to have a little bit of comfort behind because there's no comfort whatsoever in this one. So on our bed, we do the mattress topper, and then we pop our mattress protector over the top. Now that is purely because this mattress topper would never fit in my washing machine, and I can think of better things to do than spend a day at the laundromat, so this kind of kills two birds with one stone. And then if you're going for a thermal layer, I would recommend put this over the top of anything that you've already got on your bed, and then just pop your sheet over the top. You don't want to put anything over the top of this. And to have a little feel, I'm going to bring it around, and Tracy can be my first guinea pig, darling. Have a lean forward for me. Now I'm just going to whip this cushion out, pop that down. So have a lean back.
Wow, straight away.
What can you feel?
Cool.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful? So it feels comfy too, yeah?
Yeah.
That's from the bottom layers.
Yeah.
The coolness that you're feeling is coming straight from the top layer.
Absolutely.
Pass it to Trace so she can feel it as well. And I'll explain what's happening here. So that top layer is doing exactly as the name suggests. It's thermal balancing. So is anybody thermally incompatible with their partner? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? One person's hotter, one person's cooler. Sometimes that makes for, you know, blanket dancing in the night to get to a nice temperature. So what the thermal balancing range does is if you're the hot sleeper in the bed, it helps to cool your temperature to core. And then if you're the cool sleeper in the bed, it warms your temperature to core. So the really groovy thing about that is you can have two different temperatures under the one quilt sleeping harmoniously. Now, a lot of people sometimes think that this is going to feel like you've got an air conditioner under you all night long. It doesn't do that. It gets you to core temperature. So, because if you were too cold, if you're colder than core, you're going to be putting the blankets on and shivering in the night. And if you're warmer than core, then you're flicking them off. So core temperature is where you get the best night's sleep. So what you'll notice when you have this on your bed is you get that really beautiful deep sleep for longer, which actually means you're waking up feeling refreshed because you're not constantly, you know, getting up through the night, changing, you know, the sheets and whatnot. So the other thing we've noticed about this is that it's significantly reduced the sweating in my husband in particular. Pre-thermal topper, this is really gross and he would shoot me if he knew that I said this, but pre-thermal topper, when we stripped our sheets off, you could tell which side of the bed Matt slept on. Yep, you're all nodding, you get that. Because that day they sweat and, you know, all the rest of it. And it does, it ends up staining your sheets and your mattress protector. Now, honestly, we can rip our sheets off and you could not tell who sleeps on what side because he does not sweat anywhere near as much as what he used to. We've since put it on my son's bed because he's a super hot sleeper as well. And he's just said, oh mum, you know, I can actually go in and give him a good night kiss 5 minutes after he goes to sleep. And before that, it was like sweaty and gross. And now, you know, he's sleeping beautifully as well. So girls, you can get this in the mattress topper if you want the cooling under you. This is, if you're looking for one first, I would go the topper first because it's underneath and it's cooling from under. You can also get the quilt on top. And then remember, there's also the pillow protector if you've got a hot head or you're flipping your pillow to try and find the cool side. Queen size in the thermal topper on its own is $3.89. Now, I swear, after sleeping with this for nearly 2 years, it is honestly worth every single dollar. It's a little over $1 a day for the first year, pretty much, for a good quality night's sleep. However, most of my hosts are doing this one as their half price item. It brings it down under $200, and I think for that price, you're absolutely nuts not to get the girls together and get that one on your bed. And it's one that I reckon your husband's going to thank you for as well, probably more so than anything else. Now, if you love the idea of all of the layers together, so hands up, has anybody ever stayed in a really beautiful hotel where the bed was amazing? Yeah, I bet you can all remember the hotel and where it was too. Before I was a linen chick, I worked in retail and also in hospitality, and I worked in a lot of 5-star hotels. And I can tell you right now, it's layers like this on those mattresses because they can take them off and launder them and put them back on, and that's why you sleep like an absolute baby when you're at a hotel. So it's a heck of a lot cheaper than staying in a 5-star hotel, and then you've got that on your bed all year round as well. So your full package price is over here on the right. You've got, for the topper, protector, and then either the wool or the thermal as your top layer, you're looking at $777 normally. When you host your WOW party, it comes down to $338. So ultimately, you're getting $50 odd off your thermal topper, and you're getting these 2 layers totally for free as well, and saving you $439. How's that sound? It's good, huh? Who totally feels like they need a thermal topper in their life? Yeah, all of you. Put it on your wish list, tick it off, it's on there, and seriously consider getting the girls together to get that one at your own party. All right, now my loves, the last half of the catalogue's really quick and easy. On page 40, we've got our beautiful blankets. And I usually have the Ultra Soft blanket in my kit, so I can bring that along to the next party. They are seriously stunning if you want an extra layer for winter. And then on page 41, we've got our beautiful Fiji holiday campaign. Has anybody been to Fiji before? Yes? What did you think, Trace?
I loved it.
You loved it? Do you reckon you'd go back again?
I've been that much.
Have you? There you go. Everybody I speak to that's been in Fiji loves it. And I don't know about you, but before I started with Lorraine Lee, I'd never travelled overseas. But I'm super excited. It's 11 weeks to go. We're off to Fiji totally for free. And it's one of my favourite things about my job is the perks, that come with it. And I can tell you right now, if you told me 8 years ago that I would still be here, I would have laughed at you. I really, truly thought this is the job that people did when they couldn't get a real job. But I've now realised that you can actually make amazing money and then have all of the perks that come with it, like cars and holidays and jewellery and all the fun stuff. Next year, they just announced that our 2020 trip is to San Francisco and New York City.
Wow.
I know, right? Has anybody been to New York?
No.
Is it on your bucket list? Yeah, it's so high on my bucket list, it's not funny. So girls, if you've ever given this some thought, take the info home, have a little read. Qualifications haven't started for New York yet, so you can actually be on the plane with us next year on our trip to New York as well. It'll be pretty amazing. All right, we've got our decorator pieces. If you're looking to spruce up your home and change up the look, quickest way to do that is pop on a new throw rug or a cushion cover and you're good to go. But the one thing I want to show you in the decorator pieces is on page 46. This is our beautiful Baxter rug, and seriously, have a little feel of this sample. I know, is that not the softest, most beautiful? Oh, page 46. Beautiful. It's like a bunny rabbit. It's like sleeping on a bunny rabbit. Well,
Is
not
that what
sleeping.
the back of it is like?
Yeah, backing's just like this. So these are just
Oh,
gorgeous.
that's in there.
Yeah, they're $2.99. Looks nothing in the picture, I reckon, when you feel it is to die for. So $2.99 for this one, or again, it's another good one to do as your half price item. So if you're looking to sort of redecorate, then obviously get the girls together, or if you're thinking about coming and joining the team, remember you get 40% off all year round, so you can change the look of your home for a whole lot less as well. The bathroom range is pretty self-explanatory. On page 48, we've got our famous Cooper towels. These are Australia's favourite towels, and I think everyone loves them because of the size. That one there is the standard bath towel. So it's super generous. You can get a bath sheet if you prefer. They're enormous. You can get matching hand towels and face washes. And then you can also get the coordinating bath mats, bath runners like this one, and contour mats for the toilet. So the runners can be used all over your home, and they are fantastic for bathrooms, kitchens, big, open doorways as well. They are seriously gorgeous, and they coordinate with all of the different toweling options as well. And then in the very back of the catalogue, if you keep flicking through, we've got all of our kitchen and dining range, our household collection, and then we've got our beautiful fundraising page and our PJ Bear. This little guy, $3 from the sale of each bear goes to Kids with Cancer. Our chosen charity is the Kids Cancer Project, and they are absolutely amazing. So that is where the money goes to, and in June we do our Party for Kids with Cancer month. And has anybody got a particular charity that they like to support? A charity that you like to support, Trace?
Yes.
Yeah? Which one would you like to, which one do you normally support?
I do the Cancer Foundation.
Beautiful, the Cancer Foundation. What about you, Trace? Same, yeah. And most of us, we've been affected in some way, shape or form through cancer, I think. So the other really groovy option about getting the girls together is, if you don't need any new linen, you can actually donate your free host credit amount to any charity of your choice as well. It's a good opportunity to get the girls together, have a glass of bubbles, and do a really great thing for the charity that you like to support too. Children's ranges are right in the back, and then we've also got our Bubbies collection towards the back of the catalogue, and we do specialise in baby and bridal showers too. So if you know somebody about to pop, that's a great way to celebrate them also. And then before we finish up, we're going to have a little bit of fun. So I want you to grab your wish list really quickly, pop mine over the back, and grab your pen, and I want you to give some thought. If you had an extra $10,000 in 6 months' time, and you could spend it on anything in the world, what would you do with it? And there's a little section down the bottom here that you can write your answer in. We're going to go around, the best answer is going to get a prize. So, would it be a holiday? Would you pay off a credit card? Would you buy yourself some diamonds, lots of shoes? Totally up to you. Who knows what they do straight away with an extra 10 grand? Trace, what would you do?
Renovation.
Beautiful. What's left to renovate?
My kitchen.
Kitchen reno. I reckon you could get a nice little kitchen reno for close to 10. Yeah, be a good chunk off it at least. And they say kitchens and bathrooms sell homes, so it's a great place to start as well. Imagine cooking up a feast in the new kitchen. Pretty awesome, huh? What about you, Trace?
Holiday.
Holiday. Where would you go if you could go anywhere in the world?
I want to go to the Bahamas.
I can see you on the beach in the Bahamas,
Yeah,
just
Bahamas.
getting a tan, being so
Somewhere
gorgeous.
nice,
Yeah, who would you take with you?
Just me and the holiday thing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just a nice,
Yeah.
nice relaxing
Yeah.
retreat. I love that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Seth, what about you?
Being sensible, I'd probably do bathroom renovations.
Yes.
But if not, then I'd probably do a family holiday. 'Cause
Beautiful.
we always go abroad to meet family on
Uh-huh.
holiday.
Yep.
I think we'd just do one
Do your
for
own
ourselves.
thing. Where would you go if you could take the kids anywhere and just have your own family holiday?
Actually, we like to go to the Kimberleys.
Wow.
We'd like to do that.
That'd be amazing. What an awesome
Yeah.
experience as a family. Have the kids been before?
Nope.
No.
No.
Wow. So
So,
that'd be so cool to take
yeah.
them, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I love that. And Ash, what about you?
I'd probably be the boring one that just pay off my debts.
Nice. Imagine going to the mailbox and not having the bill in there, you know, for the credit card or for the, you know, loan or whatever it is that you want to smash out of the way.
Yeah.
Be pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So girls, lots of great answers in there. I find a lot of the time people say travel, so I love that. Reno, bills, there's a couple of different bits and pieces in there. But I've got another little face washer here somewhere. I really love the Kimberleys. I think that's nice. Take the family as a holiday. Thank you, my darling. So this is one of our little microfiber face washers. You get one of those as well. Again, they're great for taking off your makeup when you're in the shower as well, but they're also good for cleaning the car. Pick one or the other. You don't want to use it on both. So that's yours there, darling. Because the reason I wanted to share that with you, that $10,000 is exactly what you'd have in your bank account if you did just 2 average Lorraine Lee parties per week for the next 6 months. So for some of our girls, they've got full-time or part-time jobs already, and that $400 a week, you know, just goes towards, you know, could be towards their bills or the, you know, extra expenses that pop up in life. And realistically, most people need second jobs, you know, to afford the cost of living at the moment. For some of us, this is our full-time job, and we do even more and earn even more as well. So you can kind of do it at your own pace, which is really groovy. But if you put that $400 a week away for 6 months, you've got 10 grand sitting there, and you can have those things as well. So if you're even a little bit interested, by all means, come on up and have a little bit of a flick through my little brochure, and I can email one of these off to you afterwards as well. And of course, if it's for you, great. If it's not, that's totally cool as well. But you don't know what you don't know. So make sure you come and grab that and have a little bit of a read. Now girls, just to quickly recap, you've got 3 options today. So if you fell in love with something, then of course you're welcome to purchase it today. And don't forget, there is an $8 postage and handling charge on each customer's order, and we accept Visa and MasterCard for an easy delivery. The second option is you can host and earn great rewards. So get the girls together and save hundreds of dollars. And remember, with 2 or more bookings today, Ash will get her half price item. So she's going to love you as well. And she gets her thermal top of the half price and her Elena linen. And then the last option is, of course, you can join us and get paid to share it. So you get 40% off all year round, and you earn an awesome income at the same time. So you can come and grab some more information afterwards as well. So feel free to yell out if you've got any questions whatsoever. But in the meantime, come and have a little flick through the rack. And I'm going to set up on the table with my iPad and get ready to take orders when you are as well. Any questions?